Yo, what's up guys? Lemur here, around noon. Gonna do a quick VOD review of Cloud9 vs FlyQuest. I do have class that I have to leave in an hour, so hopefully we can get through this VOD review before that's done. So obviously you'll know how long the video is, but just to jump into the draft real quick, I'm gonna be taking a look at Nisqy's point of view. The only champion I know this game is that he played Qiyananana. So we're gonna be taking a look at that VOD or like that POV.
Rather than seeing the late game scaling pick
here. We're just gonna get all three bands. And so when you're thinking about what's open for a B1 pick, I think the Aphelios is certainly really good. I think the Ribbon ban is, because Viper's on the other team, I think you don't ban that against many other teams at least. Blitzcrank ban is kind of weird, but Aphelios is open, so I expect the pick here. Um, I think that's, I think that's probably what I expect on the B1. I think Aphelios is really broken right now. Would be surprised if they took anything else. Okay, they take the Rumble. Rumble is a triple flex right now. Um, Support, mid, and top. He is getting nerfed next, like in 10.3, which he is already currently nerfed, but he, you know, it's going to be nerfed in the next week of LCS. Looks like the Senna, really? Are we not picking Aphelios today? Okay, I'd expect the Aphelios. Okay. I guess Wild Turtle maybe doesn't play Aphelios? Maybe that's why? It's kind of weird. Um, Senna Tomkitch. So here you're just going to grab the Aphelios. Here, I'm going to mute Discord real quick. Alright. So I expect the Aphelios, and then something else that leaves your comp open. Um, Trying to think about what it could be. It could just be a jungle pick here. I don't think you need to pick your support at a Tomkins yet. You could opt for something like a Thresh right now. I don't think it's completely necessary. You could just pick Elise, or not Elise, but like another jungle pick since Elise is already off the table. Maybe this is when they pick Kiana, um, because it could be a jungle and a mid flex pick. So they're definitely gonna pick the Aphelios though. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. And then maybe this one they pick. Okay, they picked the Nautilus. I kind of like Thresh more than Nautilus, but I don't know. Really, the Aatrox. So they're gonna pick Aatrox here, then ban out some of Aatrox's counters. So probably like the Camille and what, like Fiora, but like I don't think they're gonna pick Fiora. So probably like Camille and something. Um, Camille and something. And then here you could ban out champions that would work well in their composition. So any like die forward champions. Um, you probably want the J4, but they're probably gonna take it if we don't ban it. But also at the same time, it's not like completely broken if they take it. But you definitely want to ban things that go in. I'm not really a big fan of the Syndra ban. Um, I think it's a really big power pick right now, but it doesn't really like. I don't know. I feel like you don't want to pick Syndra right now in this comp, but maybe they have something else. The Ornn is open, but you would have to, be willing to play Ornn mid and Aatrox mid if you want to really pick it. Um, the LeBlanc ban, it's very interesting because they could pick LeBlanc here if they wanted. That's really weird, man. Like, do you not have any counters into LeBlanc? That's what that tells me. Because if you just pick jungle here, which is probably what you're gonna do, and they pick here, and they pick LeBlanc, say this is LB, then do you not have anything you can answer into LB? Like, you can't play any champion. But it's all good. Ban the Orianna. Orianna I like is a good ban because I think Orianna works well with Aatrox, and um, so Here's the blind Qiyana. Still one of Kiana's best counters is LeBlanc, but they ended up banning it, so that's also why I don't like the LeBlanc ban. Um, Other counters are like Pantheon, but if you pick Pantheon now, you're sort of checkmating yourself because you're a full AD team. But they're gonna go with the Diana, which also is decent into the Qiyana, but not as good as I'd say the Pantheon is. The Pantheon could straight up beat the Qiyana, whereas Diana is like she could straight up beat the Qiyana, but it's more easily playable around as the Qiyana. If you dodge her Q, then you have time, whereas you can't really dodge Pantheon W. So um, I like how C9's composition shaped up at the end. I can't believe they actually got Gragas on the fourth pick or the fourth fifth pick. I think that should probably have been banned instead of the LeBlanc. Anyways, we're gonna get to the game. We're gonna go from Nisqy's perspective on the Qiyana. I'm not a huge Qiyana player, but have played her enough. Just gonna take the Q first. Looks like Gragas might be starting his Raptors. Pretty interesting. So level one, we get to decide, or we get to determine if Diana started Q or W. Um, I think in a melee matchup sometimes. Ooh, that was not very good Q. I don't think that ever hits. Okay, yep, she started W. The good thing about playing against Diana though is okay, we boarded out the level two gank. Is that wow, that's actually super big, and we see him going to blue. It's really key that Nisqy had his screen up here so he saw the Jarvan walk up, and so that we can just trade right here. So this is when you want to tell your bot side to make sure that they have pressure because Gragas has to invade here. Um, so if they can get pressure, they should try to get pressure, but it looks like they're losing, so we might end up getting triple buffed as Gragas, but we'll see. Auto, grab the wall, okay. Sorry if I call it the earth, but it's like the wall technically, but I like to call it the earth element. What they say, my favorite Aatrox skin is disabled. You headshot us in draft with that riven bacon. So Nisqy's actually going to have a time to recall in a second. We'll see if he takes it or if he decides to help with the grab. But he's actually setting up his wave really well for a chance to fight for this grab on the top side. But we do end up seeing that Gragas gives away his triple buff strat. Wait, did Gragas actually get his blue? Wait, did Jarvan fake invade? Wow, wait. I didn't even pay attention. I sort of want to go back a little bit, but I don't have much time. I think Gragas actually got his blue. So Jarvan actually tried to like fake that he was going for it. Oh no, he did. No, he did. Okay, good, good. But Nisqy had priority mid, so Blabber was able to actually. Oh, this guy's fucking dead. Oh my god, he didn't even realize. Just let Kiana kill him. Just let Kiana kill him. Oh, we got creep blocked so hard. But we got the TP out of Diana. That's super big. You could actually just go B now. Yep, perfect. And you have the wave pushing into you. It's very okay. I think going B there is fine. I know he's gonna try to get his Moby boots first, but I think going B is. Oh, the Aatrox actually TP's mid. Okay. I actually like that he stayed then. But he's gonna run into a problem when um, going to run into a problem soon. Um, so we're setting up for the freeze here, but do we really want to set up for the freeze? Don't think we do. I think while we want to make a slow push so that we can get our reset. So he should try to clear enough to get a slow push. Which unfortunately for him, the minions right into the tower. But our goal is to get a slow push right now so that we can get our recall. I think this is bad. This whatever he's doing right here is bad. Cause are you just gonna go B now? I guess so. I guess we're just gonna give him the freeze. So what I'm suggesting here is I think he actually could have even though he's down on items, he still let's go back a bit because this is important. Okay. He still has a corrupting pot, still has a biscuit, okay? So what he could do here is if he builds up, he like kills two of these minions, has a maybe three, these three, right? He starts building up his wave, okay? Um, at that point, he gets to the next wave. Diana's still back, like probably like over here. And then you could get the using your next wave, you can get it to help push into the tower, and then you can get a cleaner reset. I think he's going for the safer play because he doesn't want to fight the Diana, but like I don't think he necessarily needs to be scared of the Diana really. So so from here, if we just don't use all our spells on the wave, then next wave we should be able to push. But we're gonna play it safe, I guess. The thing about Diana though is it's somewhat hard to freeze sometimes with her passive, but I think you can like just not hit when you have your passive proc, I believe. You remember when you're walking back to lane as Kiana, you should run by walls. Okay, he's doing it. But yeah, he ended up missing cannon. So he's actually decently behind XP. So Diana's gonna hit 6 any second now. She'd honestly hit it, yep, right there. So she actually could have maybe got it for a trade when she hit that Q if she was slightly better at Diana. I don't think she kills Kiana because Kiana could just E through her, but I don't even think it was something Nisqy was taking into account. Nisqy doing the Doimby in chat. The Doimb. Hmm. So my theory on like why he's like not necessarily like copying the Doinby thing where you spam it in chat. Like I don't think it's actually um the thing that it does for you is that it reminds everyone and yourself when you do it that that's when their summoners are. But I think doing it once every 10 seconds is fine. I don't think doing it like 5 times in a row is really like it's at that point it's like a nervous tick, honestly. We're gonna get double longsword here and a control ward. The Q there was a little bit of a waste of time. That was a weird bug too. Looks like they're setting up for the Rift Herald play. It's a perfect fight for Kiana. Notice how Cloud9 all, or like their bot lane and their mid lane were able to get their items before this happens. Nisqy's ready for the play. Ends up working out fine. And since he got his recall off earlier, even though he couldn't get his lethality, serrated Dirk. He was there before Diana, because Diana went B right when they were going for the Rift Herald play. Diana's a sort of hard champion to work with in pro because like she could be destroying Nisqy in like trades sometimes, um, but she has to be able to go in and you get punished a lot for going in a pro. Not entirely, but like people think that they will. So because it's risky. It's like unless if you're in Europe, I think Diana's a better pick. But if you're in NA, I don't think it's as good. Gonna swap up top to catch this wave. Rumble's gonna catch next mid wave. I like it. He wants to go for the dragon now. Yeah, perfect time. Did they see Diana running top, and they just get this free dragon? Well, they know Diana's top, no TP. Actually, she just got TP. This is actually pretty scary. If the the FlyQuest had decided to contest, but it looks like they all were B. Cloud9's just like ahead in tempo all the time, and then they're not going to lose tempo. I think going mid here is a little bit questionable. Hmm. Turned out not to be questionable because power people just stop pushing the top wave and let it slow push, so Licorice catches all this farm. What the hell? Why did he do that? Was he looking for TP? What the heck? Yeah, we watch this. This is like important. Like, what the heck? Why did he do this? Q's in, E's, okay. To get his autos. Q's. But like, since you got here so late, the wave's already here. It's like, what is he doing? And then he's, uh, okay, that's definitely a mistake. Letting that wave just sit there like that. Because now Licorice just goes and collects the entire wave when he could have been denied like 6 creeps. So that's just a weird thing. They both ping at the same time. They have all TPs up, so not really sure if this is a good idea. Nope, turns out it'll be fine. I don't know how do you ever get caught in this as Wild Turtle? You know that they're making the play down here, so you just have to wonder. Ooh, it must back up. Oh, he's looking for the pick with Rumble. Interesting. I think it was a good try, but it was a little ambitious. They did get the Aatrox ulti though. So a lot shorter, or Rumble ult I think is a lot shorter cooldown. Nice. So something to note about Kiana here is if you E through, then you'll appear on the other side. Like you E, it's like Fizq or Yasuo E, where it's like, since he pressed his E here on her, he actually ends up over here. Whereas if he was like right here and pressed E, he'd end up like right on top of her. So it always goes a set distance. So I never really thought about that, of using that to get behind them if you're closer. But really nicely played. Gragasol was probably not needed, but that's okay. They end up getting the AD teleport. The classic AD teleport usage. You can just get bot pushing right now. I like it. Interesting he doesn't go for that ward clear. I think it's actually good to go for that. I don't know why he doesn't. This is also a really weird TP. Why is this TP there? I don't know. Why did they just use both of their TPs for no reason? Hmm. Like nothing's even coming up, not even dragon. Like, hmm. Hmm. Just catch. Oh, he's too scared to catch this wave now. I don't think they're going for him, but he's just gonna play it safe. Yeah, they weren't going for him, but he doesn't have ult, so it is a little bit scary. Greg is almost his ult. There's a pretty risky roam. Okay. Okay. Hmm. There's their third TP. He has ult now. Could have got it there. Oh, okay. Hits AD, and AD's dead. He didn't even aim for the AD. I love how that works. So I think he could have gone for an ulti. So right here, he has to make the decision where, um, so since Jarvan does this, he turns back around, but he was gonna make the decision to go down bot. But I like that he changed his decision. I think that was pretty good. Um, but then um, he plays the fight by abusing stealth as much as he can. Here's Aatrox TP. So he's in stealth, even though you like can't really see it. Grabs another stealth. Then here he could actually get both of them with his R. Um, what he could do here is he could E in, maybe even E to the creep if you want, and then R into this wall. Um, but you have to worry for your team because your team is pretty low. So I think it's fine that he didn't go for it. Alternatively, you could E into here and R this wall, and it almost, I think it'll slightly miss on the stun, but it'll also hit Wild Turtle. So, um, it depends how you want to play it. But he just waits a little bit, even though like I'm pretty sure he was aiming for the Aatrox, but then just ends up hitting the Stena. So works out real well, and then they just should reset for the dragon. Dragon's coming up, I think in I can't see whenever he shows the top again. But he's timing the TPs. Okay, so he did push one more wave. We'll see if that makes him late for dragon. I don't think it will because he's Qiyana as well. He needs to get out of the base. Go, buddy. Go, buddy. We could have been 2 seconds out. We could have been right here. See if it has any impact. Right now we have no Qiyana ult for this dragon, so it's a little bit scary. He needs to get a flank. Okay, I like that he's going for over here. Having a sweeper here would be super nice. I think that he should probably have a sweeper by now. Um, for those of you that don't know, so this is the benefit of why you push the wave first, um, and then you move to the objective. So what happens here is he's scared to walk in this bush. Okay, he doesn't know if Aatrox. Oh my gosh, why is the, he doesn't know if Aatrox is in this bush. Okay, or like if he's over here, if he's over here, you know, he doesn't know where Aatrox is. All right, and so he's playing pretty scared, like right over here when he wiggles around right here. But he has his wave pushing, and so Aatrox actually goes to collect the wave, and then that gives him the opportunity to actually move in, whereas he didn't have it before because he was unsure. So right here, he if he wants to, he wants to be right here, but he can't be because you know he doesn't know where Aatrox is, and Aatrox could actually like force him to run away and use a bunch of mana or like all this different stuff. Um, and so now Aatrox shows now he's able to move in. We know that there's actually a control word here, so I wonder if he remembers that. I don't think you would really do anything into this guy. Really? We ignite? Why do we ignite? What the hell? What was that? What? They get the drag. Oh my, he didn't have smite. I don't know. I don't even want to go look at the replay of that. I don't know what he was thinking. You never do enough damage to kill that. Even with your R, I don't think you'd have enough damage to kill the Aatrox there. Hmm. Also, something to note is I'm pretty sure that Aatrox knew that Qiyananana was there because that ward that he didn't clear earlier. So, just a small note. Hmm. It looks like they're going to use it mid while Tom is top, killing a control ward. I think you just use it, right? Yeah. Here, Qiyananana should look to zone up here. I think that's what she should be doing. So if they go on Qiyananana, I'm pretty sure they just die. But looks like we're not looking to fight. Someone had a recall. Nautilus had a recall for wards. So, but I think if they stay, I think they actually could just win a fight there. But they're getting the resets off. Not sure if Aphelios doesn't have ulti or if it's bugged or something, but yeah, I guess it's bugged. But we're just gonna sprint back top. We need to be running near a wall. Looks like we aren't. We gotta run near a wall. Are we? Oh yeah, actually we are. Oh no, we're not. We don't even have a wall element. Ah, mistake. But it doesn't matter because it's cannon. But tower does take a little bit extra damage. Oh, ooh. Looks like he's gonna grab the blue. Fortunately for Qiyananana, she didn't really have heavy mana cost, but the CDR is really nice, especially early on. Later, you end up getting a good amount of CDR, but early on, it's very important for your ulti and your W, especially if you're brush abusing. This looks like jungle and AD have flash. They all flash up. Top has no TP for 50 seconds. Maybe they like to make a play top while top has no TP. I don't know if Licorice has TP. It looks like they're just going for the rotate top. I like it. They should be able to get this very easily. So, you have to, if you don't know how they got this tower. Okay, I like that. I like that he was looking there. Okay, well they ended up not getting the tower, but I think that they could have if they wanted to overcommit. But essentially what happened is since they were so strong mid, with Aphelios and Nautilus and Gragas, they were able to push this mid wave first, right? And then from the mid thing, they were able to get wards, okay? And then the next time the next mid wave comes, they push this next mid wave, and then they rotate up to the top, okay? So it's like a series of events. But right now, no one's answering any waves, so you have to wonder where they are. Like, are they over here? Are they over here? Are they over here or here? I don't know. It's hard to know. They're definitely like setting up for some kind of bush play somewhere. Okay, maybe they just all got off resets. Yeah, looks like they just got off resets. So, um, but as I was saying, they could have got this top tower if they wanted to. Like they could have got this. Aphelios could have ran all the way up, and they could have got it at that very moment. But then they would have lost mid prio, and then they deemed mid prio as more important. So, it looks like they will probably get it regardless. You get the top tower, then Drake's coming up. You can look to recall after this next wave. Okay, looks like we might not be able to get the tower. No, no, no. You definitely want to hold your ult for. Oh, what the? Just Q. What? What? The heck? What the heck? So he thinks he's gonna get dived by Jarvan. Does he? It's hard to tell. Playing it very weird. But we might have to give top tower here. Looks like they're all rotating over. We got the dragon. Hmm. No? They just are. Yeah, she's dead. Wonder if that could have been played better by Nisqy. We can take a look. I didn't see that she had a stopwatch. So right here it's a little unfortunate because he has the grass blade and he already procced grass. But it was pretty necessary to have it. But nah, I mean that was about as fine as you could do. He knows that someone else is here when she does this. So maybe even playing it a little bit safer might be a better idea. Since you know that Jarvan was topside. So we saw him on wards and where they like gave Dragon for free. You can actually go for a shadow play down bot right now, and I think it would work out. But it looks like he's just gonna go for the top tower, get the crab. I don't think he even meant to go over the wall. Alright, we finally get the tower. No one's catching bot wave, so their Aatrox is catching it now. Looks like now he's gonna go for the shadow play bot. Hmm. So very fast guy. Viper thinks it's the 1v1. He misses his ult, but he hits it. Very cool champ. And so he could have done this earlier as well, if he wanted to, like when I was talking about it earlier, um, because Blabber was top. So I think it might have actually been a better time to do it when Blabber was top, and Blabber can just kill the waves. But by doing this, we gave up top tower, so you know it might be worth it because top tower is gonna go down anyways. But at the same time, we could have done this earlier if we wanted to. But we're gonna get another lethality thing. I think actually getting the Caulfields might be better, honestly. And why I say that is, one second. You're already one-shotting Senna, and I think having your ulti up more often is, oh, what the heck? Oh, having your ulti up more often I think is more important than, what proc does Umbro Glaive? I guess it's over here. Man, I had to leave for class in 20 minutes. I hate class. Um, we have ulted 2. Looks like this is gonna be a good ult. Fortunately for him, it is Infernal Rift. This would be so easy if it wasn't. Oh, you can get a good R there. He decides to save it. Okay. Wild Turtle just... We just back out here. Nice. Okay. Then we can go ahead and grab the Infernal Soul. Bop, bop. So here we want to just make sure we have everything up for the Infernal Soul. Yep, looks like his team's going B, and then he can just go B here. Okay, gets the pickaxe. Okay, yeah, the CDR probably wasn't a good idea then if he's going for Edge of Night. Definitely a bad idea then. Then if they don't fight this here, um, then FlyQuest just loses. So FlyQuest better fight this. Okay, they're already on it. Wow, they didn't notice that for a while. And they win. He should be running mid. I don't know where he's running. Run mid. What are you doing? I think it's a mistake by him to do whatever he's doing right now. Okay, and then it froze again. I think once you know that you have Baron still, so I think you should already be running mid. And if you don't think you should be able to end, then you should be running top. I think they should have been able to get top tier 2 as well here. If Nisqy was a little bit smarter, or not smarter, but like pounced on the opportunity. But regardless, it doesn't matter because they have Infernal Soul now, so they're just gonna win the game. You can just go top here. If you have a TP, you can go bot, but probably just mid to top with Rumble. Canada just hangs in the jungle. Yep. Rumble pushes mid. Rumble rotates up. Kiana gives coverage for Rumble. Very easy. Unless it's solo queue, and solo queue people just, get caught. Rumble's just killing everyone. Kind of feel like FlyQuest just like let this game just go out of control and didn't fight before. Like they could have fought sooner. I feel like the Senna pick was extremely bad though. They could just pick a Aphelios. So it's kind of a they kind of drafted themselves into a low damage comp that only works when they're snowballing. So I mean I don't necessarily well I sort of blame them, but like yeah their composition only works if they're snowballing with Conquer because the Diana and Aatrox won't do anything, and the Senna won't be able to hit anyone if Diana and Aatrox don't go in. Yada 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 yada. Okay, is it over? Wait. Okay, yeah, it's over. Alright, I guess the biggest things that we could take away from this is that Pyre was a troll. Okay, I'm just kidding, but his TPs and stuff were really bad. Trying to think. It's like I think that I'm trying to it's easier to like analyze Cloud9 as a team. Like something that Cloud9 does a lot, Cloud9 is they have like synchronized resets. Resets and they do that very well. I think a lot of times they had really good synchronized resets this game, where they'll get items get on the map really well. They know how to play their mid game well enough that it's like the enemy team can't really do anything. Um, and so I think that I think some of the like the LeBlanc ban is real stupid by FlyQuest. I feel like FlyQuest just like lost, not necessarily a draft because I think they definitely could have won this game, but Cloud9 played well around their win conditions. About like literally the only way that FlyQuest wins is if Diana and Aatrox get ahead, and they didn't really get ahead. So um, I think like the biggest thing to take away for solo queue is don't like draft yourself into holes. I guess like that where if you're the Senna like can I play this game without Aatrox and um, my Diana getting ahead? Not really. So like maybe I should play something like Ezreal here or something like that. Um, but as for the mid lane, I don't think he did anything really that special. I think the Kiana E through um, to the R. I didn't really realize that about Kiana. Like I sort of did, but like he flash E'd to go through and then uses R. Whereas I probably would like E through then like E2 and then flash R, I guess is a different way of doing it. Um, I think that he played the side lane pretty well. I mean, they just played like a really controlled game, waiting for the dragons. I think just they did a good job of like always like recalling before the dragon came up and always being ready to contest for the dragon. Um, And so like I think if I can apply this to solo queue is if I know my team's gonna fight for the dragon, I should try to recall like a minute before. Um, and then if I recall before my lane opponent, even if I maybe miss some CS, which he did, I think one time, then the opponent's gonna recall after you get back, and then they're not there for the dragon. So as long as we start it immediately, it's gonna work out. Um, yeah. Um, other notes is I've been trying a new Irelia build, or I like tried it once, I think. Uh, or I saw TF Blade do it. Okay, I saw TF Blade do it. It's Triforce, Triforce into Black Cleaver. While you are missing out because the unique passive of the movement speed on hit, it actually is very strong. Um, it just like feels really strong because your Q is only like a 4 second cooldown at like level 9 or something. If even if you miss it, so it's like hard to get off of you, you're even tankier. You know, your E is only like a 8 second cooldown or something. It's actually like pretty damn good. Um, and then you give your team the armor shred. I don't think you go at every game, but I think it's actually like pretty good. And I don't really know why. You definitely build the Kindle gem first, then the Phage, because the Phage passive, you know, because you already have Triforce, it doesn't, you know, go over. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to experiment with it more and see how it goes. But been a big fan of like not doing the Triforce into Sterix recently. Like Triforce into the Wits End, Triforce into Black Cleaver. I think those are both good alternatives. I don't think Sterix is really doing it for me as of late. Um, but yeah, that's Irelia. Um, let's see, anything else? I mean, I played a solo queue game today. I think I did pretty well. Um, I went 7-3 and 7. It was like a weird game because my Kindred was like running it down, like pretty questionably. Maybe win trade? No, not really, but like she ran top and died to the Aurelia 3 times without doing anything. It was really weird. Anyways, we had a Sona top with Ignite, which was really weird, but as well as a Lux. So what I ended up realizing is that like Ari, while she may be like a pick champion, she also like is just probably even better like working with champions like Sona and Lux. It's like it felt really good. Just like playing that disengaged style because it was really easy to hit everything when they're running at you. Um, and yeah. Also, just a side note, like Caston is like a very weird champion to play against because there was oftentimes in this game where he was like completely but like he like W's a creep and then gets like 600 mana or something. It was really weird. Like I don't know if that was a bug or something, but it's very strange. But I mean, I assume it's just because he has so much mana from his Rod of Ages and then Sheen and then his Tear. But like, man, it was really weird. He was like completely and then he W'd and then he could R like 3 more times. I just thought that was peculiar. But I'm happy I played this game. Um, but we just ended up getting level 18 Cassidon. Uh, but we tried our best. um, I like the Sona top. I think it was actually pretty good, even though she was like probably this is probably I really is probably the hardest thing to fight if you're a Sona top, and I think the Sona top did really well. Then our Lux also forgot to build the support item, our Lux support. So yeah, it was a very strange game that was actually very close that we almost won. So I'm kind of down. Um, um, let me. Where's the gold graph? Does not show. Oh, gold overview. Yeah, we were down the whole game. So even when I thought we were ahead in gold, we were still down. That was. Yeah, I mean, we were only down 1.2 at the end. So we ended up almost winning the game. I don't know why I'm hovering over these. Wait, what? Minions killed Leona here? Oh, yeah, she died to the tower. Okay. Anyways, that's it for me. I gotta go to class and do homework and do so much boring stuff that I don't want to do. Um, 'Cause I just want to play League. But yeah, I gotta go do all that stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later. I want to do another Irelia VOD review because I really want to start playing more Irelia in ranked. Because I think I'm finally getting good at the champion. And then I want to do, self VOD reviews through my point of view, but I can't figure out how to get it so my FPS doesn't take a big hit. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Peace.